When I get asked, Paul, what do you do? My answer is very simple. I solve sales problems, period. Your distractions, I really believe in that. When I saw that, so I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. You got to starve out your distractions, and then you got to focus and feed your focus. What is the focus? You have to be disciplined in your mind. Because guess what, guys? No matter how hard we try, we can't buy back time. I refuse to waste time. I refuse to just let things happen that, I can't make it somewhere. I refuse to do that because you know what? When you don't want to do something, right? And you have to do it, you gotta act like you love to do it. There are things I don't like to do, but I embrace it. I wind up loving it, and then you know what? Other opportunities come out of it. So do what you hate to do. Learn to love it, because guess what? Problems are gonna come up, right? You can't avoid that. Adversity is gonna hit you, whether you like it or not, whether it's your fault or not. You have to deal with it, but if you don't have the right mindset, the right discipline, the right focus, the right mindset, the right attitude, again, this is more than real estate for me. This is deeper than that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, with that in mind, is one last thing before we go on a break is, I was nervous coming here because I didn't know what to expect, because everybody has different mindset, different ways, maybe high expectations. And I said, what if I sound like a dummy? What if I say things and they don't get it? I take that serious. So my mindset is, what can I share with them to have them at least think about what I want to share? Because if you're not even buying into what I'm saying right now, tomorrow may never happen. That's my risk. She could say, boy, it didn't work out. Can we possibility. But my mindset is, I'm going to give it everything that I have. There's so much that I could share, but I have to do it step by step. Does that make sense? So just keep this in mind. Change your mindset. You're going to change your attitude, because attitude is what?
Everything?
What do you think, Cecil? Attitude is contagious. Is your attitude worth catching? And let me give you an example. When I was in Las Vegas, I had a call center that they had me run for 250 people. They hired me to be the manager. This was December 2014, never forget it. November 2014. They made me the manager January 2015. And they asked me to run the show. I said, no, I'm going to run the show on one condition. I want half of these people fired. He goes, I can't do that. I said, well, then I'm leaving. I knew what I had they didn't have. I knew they couldn't get nobody like me. I just knew it. So I was confident to walk away from it. But I saw the attitude of most of the people that said, I ain't having no bad attitude in my floor. You can have 100 good people, you got 10 bad apples, and for some reason, the minority overtakes the majority. Now they got bad attitudes because they're not going to change. They're not going to change. But if you get that 10 out, you got less people, you got more production. But those 90 people can't influence these 10 bad apples. I'm from the streets of New York. Trust me, I know bad apples when I see them. And there's two things. You either change the environment or you leave the environment. If I could change the environment, I'm going to change the environment. What's the number one environment you need to change? Your mindset. Because that's what controls your environment. Environment don't dictate who I am. I dictate my environment. Either I leave it or I change it. It's that simple. What does it have to do with sales? It has everything to do with sales. Or with selling. Okay.
10 minutes.
Alright, 10 minutes. Alright. We'll take a 10-minute break and then we'll come back for the other one. And then tomorrow we'll do the next.